So welcome to this edition of a John Deere craziness party. Your host, the guy that gets addicted to these things, Matt Gray all day. So on this episode of Fix It Matt Gray all day, I know I post a review on Facebook about what tractor to do next. Would it be this tractor, a 1980 something 210, or this 314 right here? I mean, it's a pretty good tractor. It runs good. I had it running. I had to redo the gas tank because the gas tank cracked. And I had a 316K that I had on the review, or the voting. To be honest, that tractor I'm not doing. I am already getting frustrated with that tractor, so I kind of said, "Foo with that." The 314 it'd be a quick video, and I thought, you know what, I want to make something kind of a video that would be long lasting a little bit, and probably help somebody out. And a friend of mine posted somebody selling a 210 earlier today. So I'm like, you know what? Now I got an idea what my next tractor is going to be. So I did a full restoration, ground up restoration on a 212. And I did a slightly restoration on a 214. I got to repaint the whole thing. But on this episode of Fix It Matt Gray all day, we're going to be doing an overview on what I'm going to be doing to this tractor right here, this John Deere 210. So you're asking what the 10 and all that stuff. I know a lot of people probably, Matt, it means 10 horse. Yeah, it does. Sometimes you just got to make sure you can read the logo right here on the motor. It'll say what it is. So it's kind of faded, but yeah, 10 horse. So we know it's a 10 horse Kohler. We know it's the original motor. I don't know what this thing runs. All I know is, I originally bought this mower back in 2018. I was starting to get used, mostly starting to know more about Facebook Marketplace, which can get addicting. Luckily, I haven't bought too much stuff on here, and I haven't sold much stuff on there, but that's all right. That's their story. But so on this episode, kind of where I'm going to talk about. So I know a lot of stuff looks banged up, like the seat looks crap. And, I'm going to look again, new seat replaced on this later on. But the main goal is to get this thing running, because that's one thing people look for is running and driving. So I originally did a restoration, full ground up restoration on a 212. So I might be doing a ground up restoration on this 210 right here, because one, I know it has juice. I just tried it out. The PTO switch engages and unengages. Starter ain't kicking over, so I'm thinking, okay, one, I might have a bad connection to the solenoid that's not connecting to the starter to kick it over, or B, it could be my whole starter. It's going to be replaced, and I got a backup one coming right now because I was working on that 316K, and I think the starter blew up in that one. Again, that tractor's been possessed. I am really not too happy with that tractor, but hey, I'll get it going or something like that. But on this episode, so what I'm doing on this is I'm going to be taking this the deck's fine. I don't know about, actually, I don't even know if the belt's even, does it have a belt? Yeah, it does have a belt. I don't know. The guy put a jiggy rigged deck on it. To be honest, that deck right there goes on a John Deere 111. It goes on a little lawn tractor. Don't go on a garden tractor. I got a couple of garden tractor decks for 300s, 200s, and 100s also, so what I'm going to be doing on this tractor is I'm going to be taking this all apart. And first things first, I kind of got to visualize, all right, what do I got to fix? Okay, what is missing? So I know it needs a new seat. We'll get that later on. We'll swap meets down the road that have brand new seats. It's missing the shifter plate. There's one that was supposed to go right there. That's missing. I know the key switch was good. I just tried it. It has juice. Another thing, too, is I know there's corrosion on that wiring for the lights, so it's going to need a new light switch. This part right here, the throttle cover is broke, so I'm going to get a new one of those. If I remember right, I was going to the motor. The motor I'm going to go through because it's got good compression. So I'm going to hold the camera while I'm trying to spin it. So I know I can hear the cylinder going up and down. That's a good sign. If I remember right, one of the valves is stuck. So I'm going to try to take this cover off. I'm going to go to the motor. I don't want to take the motor out because these suckers are heavy as heck to lift. I mean, you're gonna be lifting like freaking like a cinder block, like something like couple fender blocks. Actually, probably 4 batteries. That's how heavy those suckers are. They're not light. I got a part motor, a 10 horse, that I don't want to use yet because I'm using it for another project. But so I know I got to go to the motor. I'll have to go rebuild the carburetor because I know that's going to need rebuilt because it hasn't been rebuilt. I don't know, the coil might be good. I'm probably getting a new coil, a new ignition coil. I'm gonna need one of those. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna probably need a new condenser. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I'll see where I go. I must first. I want to try to figure out if the engine is good. That's a plus. If it's good, if it's not, I don't know. And then I gotta try to clean all that stuff up or whatever. But yeah, so if I need any parts, I got a 210 out back. I'll just take some parts off for this thing. But I don't want to do it yet. I know this mower, I'm going to try to get up and running. It needs a lot of work and a lot of love. But you know what? It's not giving you a lowdown of, what tractor's going to be up next. So let's get on to it. Part 2 coming up.